a harvest night under the heat of the moon. There was a snake old vibe that was filling the room. Me, myself, and I in my velvet cologne. Well, we made up our mind we weren't going home alone. Dove belly first right up to the bar, got a double fist of courage, and then I saw she had long blonde hair and river blue eyes and a dynamite smile and legs that went for miles. She was standing all alone, just tapping the beat, so I slithered right along on my two left feet. I said, "Girl, you might be the world's prettiest thing," and then she hit me in the eye with a diamond ring. The whale next to her looked me up and down, and she motioned with a finger for another round. She had hunger in her eyes, man, the girl was mine. But when the drinks arrived, well, I didn't have a dime. I ain't got no money, honey, and I got no car to drive you home in, 'cause that's just been the story of my life. 10 minutes later, I was back on the street now. I wasn't giving up on my one-night suite, so it was time to try my hand on a different scene. And I crossed the tracks where the grass ain't quite as green. Lo and behold, under the neon lights, there was a girl walking around, and she looked alright. She had jet black hair, tattoo of a rose, and a snake and a dagger and a skull and bones. She leaned in close, whispered in my ear. She said, "Baby, maybe we should just get out of here." She said, "I know of a place about $50, 'cause a guy like you's gotta pay to get." I ain't got no money, honey, and I got no car to drive you home in, 'cause that's just been the story of my life. I ain't got no money, honey, and I got no car to drive you home in, 'cause that's just been the story of my life. Now it was getting kinda late, about 2:45 in the morning. It was looking like it'd be just me, so I made my way home, gonna call it a night. Well, I took a wrong left when I should've took a right. So, shadow of a woman standing in her door. Well, I was feeling so alone that I had to ignore. She was standing so tall, about 6'3", and she talked real deep and had hands bigger than me. We went upstairs and turned out the lights, and we started making out, and it felt kinda nice. But when my hand made its way right up her thigh, well, that's when I felt the biggest surprise of my life. She pulled out a gun and robbed me. I ain't got no money, honey, and I got no car to drive you home in, 'cause that's just been the story of my life. I ain't got no money, honey, and I got no car to drive you home in, 'cause that's just been the story of my life. The story of my life.